Pleb Underground, back with another special no mystery matchup live stream again. The Vessel for the top level experience, live and deliberate, not here by chance. This week, lots march off Twitter. Organized crime like a Cosa Nostra hitter. Organized rhyme for the memers on our roster. We got them in our house. We call it Casa Nostra. Not a mystery matchup. So, what is the theme? Pleb Underground, Pleb Party number one for those. With those who meme. This ain't what Bitcoin did. No milk toast fat cringers. It's a funny Greek puppet and two funny gingers. That's it. You're here with Yellow. Despite the Red Bull, he's actually quite mellow. We've got Becca and maybe LC, I hope. By the end, you'll have all been hanging by a rope.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Pleb Underground. You've got Walton, you've got Coin Icarus, and you've got the first episode of Pleb Underground Pleb Party. And joining us today are the memers. We've got Yellow, we've got Becca, and we've got Rope. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's awesome to have you on. They're speechless.
Thanks for having us, guys. What's up?
Yay!
There's a little bit of
All right.
delay.
So we're gonna pretend that everybody watching doesn't know who you are, okay? And just if you can, just introduce each of yourselves. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. We're gonna start off with Yellow, then we're gonna go to Becca, and then we're gonna finish it off with the Rope.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, guys. I'm talking, right? I'm talking. Yeah, that's
You're talking.
Walton. Okay, Walton. I'm Yellow. I've been here a while, and that shows in my kind of depressive but kind of funny demeanor. And yeah, I do memes. I used to do memes for Bitcoin companies, but now everybody fired Yellow. So is this a Swan sponsored, by the way?
Why did everyone fire Yellow?
I don't know. Bear market.
This is not Swan sponsored.
Is that because you won't take tether bribes like RD?
Oh, let's talk about the tethered bribes, the tethered fat bribes.
Walton coming right out of the gate with the fire, man. All right, what's this about?
Yeah, so I do memes. Yeah. I do mainly video memes, and yes, I am on Nostra. Stop asking me, okay? God damn it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Becca, tell us about yourself. And I see that you've switched BT Weekly over to Nostra.
Thanks for doing your hair, especially for us, and not some test stream that doesn't happen later.
Yeah, no, I totally did my hair for this matchup, so I'm going for an 70s vibe.
Nailed it.
Do you think it's working?
Yeah, nailed it.
Sweet. Yes, I have transitioned BT Weekly to Nostra Weekly because this was the first line in the Circle Jerk memo that I got last week that we all had to leave Twitter. So, what do you want, an intro?
Yeah, just tell people about yourself. Like what does Becca do?
I guess that's why we're still on Twitter, Phil.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I keep getting suspended because Elon hates sandwich makers. So, I'm for this movement to transition over to Nostra. And what else? I'm a reformed sailor simp. So, yeah, that's kind of sad that I don't do that anymore. And yeah, I make memes about Clown World and about people and ons. I'm just having a
very
good time.
Nice. Very nice. We appreciate it, and we appreciate all your memes and your humor, and we do appreciate BT Weekly.
Apparently, Phil, there's a statistical bias. Those who say anon instead of anon prefer anal.
I wouldn't be aware of this statistic or this bias. All right. All right, we are gonna move on over to Rope, my dude. Tell the folks about yourself.
Is Rope
I
even
am
a
the
memer? Is Rope even a memer? Like the guy takes all our memes and he just put a tag
Yeah,
over.
why do you steal everyone's memes? Like, why are you not very original?
He's a mean stealer.
You can't steal a meme. A meme is just an idea. But I'm the young newbie that's full of life and laughter and love, here to grace the people like Yellow with smiles and warm vibes and try to knock the edge off his jaded veteranness. And yeah, I'm just here, happy to be here, very new and green and eager to learn.
We appreciate
And
it. man.
I'm also still at work because I'm an idiot and got my time zone mixed up. So I'm in the conference room and people are just looking at me.
That's awesome. Well, look, they don't know that you're an awesome memer, right? It's
Some
just
of
like
them,
that
a couple
meme,
of them
right?
do. A couple of them do.
Okay, so they're
My
aware of your
boss
skill
man's a
set.
big Sailor. My boss man is also a big Sailor fan.
Interesting.
Mm.
I don't know. I sometimes have mixed feelings about Sailor. You know, we're happy that he loves Bitcoin. We're happy that he does a great job shilling Bitcoin, but then there's also this other part that says he has way too much Bitcoin.
He's a little bit
But
spooky.
but what is too much, right? So,
He's a little bit spooky,
Right.
yeah. He is
He
spooky,
should be on Noster zapping plebs like Jack Dorsey. So I'm just gonna leave that there.
it's a very good point, Becca. It's a very good point. Gotta
Yeah,
shame
I
Sailor.
went on Nostr. Apparently, I heard Jack Dorsey was giving out whole bitcoins, and so I thought I'd try some reverse psychology that has not
That
yet
was
worked,
fake.
and posted on one of his things about his his giant giveaway that this is a scam, right? Thinking he'd try and maybe prove me wrong and give me some Bitcoin, but it hasn't worked just yet.
That's the first thing I did in Nostrum. Do you see what I did? I put my trigger yellow face and I with capital letters I Nostrum out like stop zapping me, you malajas, and like immediately everybody and then I was like mastermind, an evil mastermind. I took all your sats to fold. Rob is eating his mic.
Yeah, Rope. You got to mute the mic, man, while you're eating it. Okay, there you go.
Oh no, I was switching mics. Sorry.
All right, Walton. Are we going to dive into this? Are we going to start asking the tough questions to the memers?
Yeah, I think so. I think the memers are
Whoa,
rarely
tough
asked
questions?
serious questions and held to have a serious answer. Right? We can't just have lots of fun. We need to interrogate these questionable individuals on their backgrounds and their current business practices. So, Yellow, you said you're not currently being paid off by any corporate entities. Rope, Becca, can you say the same?
Of course.
We have a sponsorship by Coinbits. Does that count?
Okay, yeah. Tell us more about Coinbits and why have Coinbits been able to buy the soul of a podcast that doesn't exist?
Yeah, so at some point, yeah, we needed something to drink at least, like substance. So
Do they supply Red Bull?
yeah, a little bit of Red Bull. Becca gets some ingredients for the sandwiches. Craig gets potatoes, something like that. Yeah, in that kind of magnitude. And
So
yeah,
does
now
Sean gets basketballs?
yeah, he gets air for the basketballs, not the basketballs.
Okay. RD gets the watermarks.
RD gets watermarks, yeah.
How did RD work out the best deal? Should have had him on. We should have asked him how he worked out that deal.
He's good at what he does, man. He's good.
Yeah, he's a totally underrated. He's got so many skills.
White privilege.
Who is the most overrated member of Meme Factory?
Becca was the diversity hire.
Diversity.
Fact.
Yeah, I
fact.
totally.
Well,
Okay, no, but wait.
And then I got kicked out. They're like, actually, we don't want to be woke.
We have to ask the
I have
opposite
to
of that
say-
question, though.
Yeah, no, I'm probably the most overrated one.
I have to say, if you Walton, if Walton, you saw the latest BT Weekly of Becca's, like it
Yeah,
was
I did
extra.
see it.
It was
good, yeah.
extra retarded. I kind of
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Is Sweet Toshi still alive? And how is Labrahodl?
Labra is fine. We talked like a couple weeks, days ago on Telegram. He's doing his thing. He's having a blast. And Sweetoshi, I hear he's good from other people, but I haven't been in contact with Sweet. But
So does that
I
mean
think
you're
he's
trusting
good.
and not verifying your sources, Yellow? That doesn't sound very Bitcoiner.
Well, I'm not a perfect Bitcoiner, man. What can I tell you?
What
I don't wear
factors do you think-
sunglasses and a bandana. Sorry, my bad.
What are the key
I need a
factors do you think it
banana.
takes in being the perfect Bitcoiner, other than making memes?
Making memes, I said it before, it's not something that important. I think we have made it important in the Bitcoin Twitter a little bit. It's not that important. It's fun. It's okay. It's cool. I get that. But they're more important. Like they're more important things to do around Bitcoin. And what that makes you a better Bitcoiner, I guess. Stop being idle. Like you gotta try the new stuff all the time. You gotta have a curious mind and try and test yourself technically and in all the aspects, not just one. You have to be multi knowledgeable about the thing a little bit more, not just one aspect of it, I think.
From some of the posts I see on Twitter, there's a lot of people that maybe need to do a little bit more education on Bitcoin. How do you think some of these individuals maybe can stay entertained while they're learning more about Bitcoin?
Me
Who
again?
you throw in that one too?
All of you.
Okay.
It's like the council. We don't do hands here. Just jump in. Come on.
Oh. Well,
Go,
so
Becca.
when you sign up for the Bitcoin it is for everyone course on sailor.org, what you should do in each tour is take a good 1 hour break, roll a joint, and scroll on Nostr or some comic meme relief. So, it's easy to dive the technical and other concepts and have a laugh at the same time.
What the question was, how do you stay entertained in Bitcoin?
Yeah, while learning more about Bitcoin, how do you stay entertained?
It's really simple. All you do is open up Twitter, you type in @GregZodge1, and you just say the rudest things imaginable to him. It entertains me for hours. He loves it too.
Yeah, I have to say, one of the most entertaining moments of Bitcoin Twitter is when you learn that there's this guy who's shaped like a potato, and there's a whole kind of subculture around telling him "fuck you," and he thoroughly deserves it, because he is a terrible potato who I think is definitely the most overrated Meme Factory member.
Every live stream deserves a fuck you, Greg. So, we got to put it out there. Okay, so hold on a second. We went through who the most overrated memer was a couple of minutes ago, but I need to know who is the most underrated memer. And I'm going to pose that question to Rope.
Of the Meme Factory? Ooh, the most
underrated memer. Yeah.
Not just
I gotta
the
go
Meme
with-
Factory, in general, man.
I gotta go.
Okay, you want to do general?
In general?
You want to do general? You know what? The Yellow Puppet wants to do general.
I'm gonna do both. most underrated meme factory memer is definitely World of Rusty. And then in general, somebody who's been super entertaining me lately is Other Barry. He's stepped up his video memes. He's doing a lot of cool stuff. I've been really enjoying his shit.
Yeah, I got to agree. Who's the first Barry?
I
Like, I get he's Other Barry, but who's Barry?
I meant to ask him that yesterday. I've been thinking about this question because I've seen that other account that was like it was just Barry, and I don't know if that's like his first one or something, or I don't know. But I've been meaning to ask him that.
So hold on, Becca just gave like a strange laugh. Are you Other Barry? Or are you Barry? Different meme skills, but still. Are you? I don't know.
Shout out to Jedi also in the chat.
Yeah.
And X Hodl X.
Yeah, Triple X, Hodl X, awesome. Awesome memes. I love it. He puts out some good philosophical, very symbolic type of memes. I appreciate that.
He's the avant-garde of our memes. He makes all those psychedelic kind of stuff. I like it too.
I'm still convinced that Sweet Toshi is Labra Hodl. I am. But okay. Anyways, moving on. People can fight me on that one.
I once thought you were Labra Hodl.
Me?
No, Phil. This is known. Everyone knows Phil is actually Copernicus.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's like this never goes away. You know that? Yeah, no, it's.
Wait, is there a Copernicus or just Copernicus' son?
Copernicus' son.
Yeah.
Copernicus.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, guys, this is a question to all of you. Okay, and the question is, I know it's early in the year. What is the cringiest 2023 meme you have seen? Your opinion. And okay, you know what? To make it easy, we'll start with Becca, and then we'll go to Yellow, and then Rope. All right. So Becca, what's the cringiest? No pressure.
And of course, the cringiest meme scale goes from 1 to 5 watermelons.
Okay, so coming in at 4.2 watermelons is Noster is just an echo chamber.
Isn't it though?
That's kind of cringe, to be honest, Becca. Like,
hey, I'm
good.
posting
She
other
no,
stuff
it's a valid score. It's a valid score. All right.
Doesn't Nostru literally have that bird that sticks its head in the sand? Isn't that what that bird is?
But unlike Mastodon, it's not named after something that's extinct. So, like that should be slightly more inspiring.
Okay. The cringiest, I would say, my watermelon sailor meme is the cringiest, most awful, despicable kind of meme ever created by humankind and puppets alike. When what was
I don't think I've
created,
seen
the
this meme.
reality
Maybe
of
I can find this
mankind
meme
split
we
in
can
two,
look at it.
and heaven and hell came closer, while the demons and the apocalyptic souls rise up to the earth and try to cringe us all out of my sentence that is concluded right now. Thank you. That meme.
I honestly
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
I don't think I know this meme that you're talking about. Let me see if
I don't see. Oh, dude, when you see this,
How
could you not? This is like, it's went around. Okay, Rope. Cringiest meme so far of 2023. I know we're, like I said, not far into the year yet. There's more cringe to be had.
For sure. Early favorite right now, though, just because Sean thinks he's so funny. Cringiest memes got to be 6'7" people in Spain that need to take naps on the daily. Like, proof of work. I don't get tired, but I got to take a nap.
Right, and the whole idea that basketball is somehow Bitcoin, when basketball games are completely like replicable. There's like no scarcity. It's just like the same thing again and again, like back and forth. It's a shitcoin.
the way I see it is we got two spectrums. We got like the greed love thought leader, and then we got the dumb jock on the other side of the world thought leader. Like, can't we just find a nice middle ground?
There's no middle ground thought leaders.
Okay, for me, let's be honest a little bit. For me, the cringiest memes are the same thing about every kind of content in this space. When the content takes itself too serious, that makes me a little bit cringe. Like, okay, you want to have an inspirational message there, I'm with you. You want to inspire, you want to make somebody cry or whatever, but you have to have a little bit of silliness there, right? Just in the background, because if it's too serious, it makes me right away go, okay, dude, like, who the fuck are you? Come on. Okay, like you hit my ego or whatever it is. I can't help it, and I go a little bit, okay, dude, relax, calm down. Jesus Christ.
So like short people talking about superior genetics, that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you if you want to go there, yeah, sure.
Walton's unscripted.
And that goes for me too. I do that sometimes, and I do cringe myself many times.
Hey, look, you have to be able to
hint
laugh
the
at
water,
yourself.
hint the watermelon meme. Like, I was so mad about that meme, really.
Look, you have to be able to laugh at yourself. I mean, if you can't, you're the only one that's going to suffer, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all just humans, and we all make tons of mistakes, and none of us are perfect. So, you know what? I think that if anybody really like exemplifies, being able to have that type of humor, it's you guys, right? It's the memers. Like, you definitely bring a much needed light side. And
Well, you
Yeah,
can argue memers that are
recently.
kind of subset of trolls. And I talked to there was a George Gammon space. I never really knew who this guy was, but apparently like Magoo had like challenged him to a fight, and this was a fight that Magoo was meant to turn up to, and he didn't turn up to, or that apparently was had later. Anyway, on this George Gammon space, and he weirdly bonded with the other Phil. I don't know. I think it was
Al
something like
Gibson.
midwit fetish or something. Anyway, the anyway, yeah, George Gammon. I talked to him about why trolls are important, because he was essentially having a bit of a cry and saying that there's people on Twitter who they say mean things and they troll, and what is the point of this? It's just completely destructive behavior. And I talked about what was that? The French meme. We call him Gay in Chateau, but I think it's like JJ or something. Anyway, Gay did this meme about the Israeli investment fund, and they bought like a shitload of Bitcoin, and Yahoo retweeted it, and they spread it across all their traditional media on the web. And of course Yahoo didn't get banned from Twitter when it was found out not to be true, but of course Gay did. And the point of the story was to highlight that in the mainstream media there is a complete lack of checking sources. They just repeat stories they've heard because the incentive model is broken. They want to get the clicks because they want to get the ad money. It's as simple as that. And so the stuff that they put out isn't checked. They will often use the same source and pass it around between all of them. And it's a terrible thing. And Gay highlighted this very well. And George kind of understood this little point, but then of course he's now back to crying and fighting Magoo, and now apparently he's doing Bitcoin podcasts. So it's amazing how some people will just use anything for attention. I actually think memers a quite interesting group because they actually push the attention away from themselves of individuals, and that's what I think makes them so often so much more credible than a lot of other people, is that they're not focusing on themselves. They're trying to make you look at ideas and issues, albeit in often a humorous way.
I kinda agree, but I kinda disagree at the same time, Walden. I kinda agree in your sentiment, but I disagree the reasoning. The reasoning is what it's because we have lost any kind of trust to so-called experts in general. That goes for the news, for the doctors, that goes for any kind of authority. Any kind of authority is centralized and it got corrupted, and that's why we have lost our trust on them. And that comes, and that brings that kind of sentiment that, oh, I'm gonna trust the fucking jester. Like the jester is most trustworthy to me than the authority. You know, it's like an upside. It's a it's not a conclusion. It's like it's a kind of like mentality that the upside down like clown world of ours like brings, I guess, to trust the jester more than the authority that should. Okay, Craig says I'm so selfless. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, right.
I just keep putting it up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're absolutely right. No, I man, like you're making a very strong point. It's Greg that's fucking around in the chat. But anyways, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, that's it. That's pretty much it. Like, I agree, but I disagree in the why, right? Like, yeah, it's so the whole everything around us. We all know it. Like, I'm repeating myself that we say every day, right? Like, it's everything centralized. Everything gets corrupt through that, and that brings the trust to the people like to nearly zero. So, we found ourselves now that we trust. More the jesters and the seat posters and the memers more than the authorities, and that's kind of funny. That's kind of ironic.
To
But
me, I think
here
a
we
lot of
are.
humor comes from a lot of pain, and so people who've lived a life, people who've kind of gone through challenges, and maybe kind of a bit torn up about it, can often be some of the funniest people. I think Rope might have had maybe some of the more challenging times in life. Rope, do you think challenges fuel kind of your ability to meme? Like a complex emotional journey as an individual can be an inspiration for your ability to meme?
I mean, I've heard like this. I can't remember which comedian it was, but he was making this point. I think it was like on a Joe Rogan podcast or something like that. And it was like a lot of the funniest people have like they didn't grow up with a perfect childhood. They oftentimes came from like fucked up situations. They learned from it, healed, and like when you've been so close to like the teeth or the jaws of life, you kind of like get a different perspective, so you don't take everything so seriously because you've been like, I've almost died like several times, and I'm very happy to still be here. So I mean, I'm not gonna take life overly serious. I'm gonna try to find the funny in everything. So I mean, the short answer I would say is yeah, I think so.
But I think this is kind of back to kind of my point about memers maybe being some of the most authentic people, and that they're people that have gone through challenges often to be where they are, even if they're putting out some very funny content that isn't related to the what they've gone through.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's the point. That's why we are memers, I think, and jokesters, and like we kind of grew that kind of ability in order to kind of deflect hardship that happened in some point. That's how the humor got grown out of us. Like that's it's a perfect like kind of defense, right? And out of that, if you are a little bit also you take a point to details and you connect stuff, then you can create funny stuff, I guess.
Do you think the bear market
It's kind
produces
of
better memes? Like if you're going through that challenge when you're like it is meme production having fun staying poor during the bear market?
I'll say something controversial. I find bear market more funny when you are around the old Begin friends.
Yeah.
Bear market is not that fun in Bitcoin Twitter. It's more fun in crypto Twitter. Bear market, because there's that extra pain of degeneracy there, and acknowledge that, oh yeah, I am a fuck up, right? And that's like, that gives it an extra humor, at least to me. Bitcoin Twitter in the bear market, it's like hopeful. Like, okay, we stacked sand. Like, those guys make a whole video like stacking sats all the time. Like, they don't give a fuck that much. Like Bitcoiners, okay, oh, like Bitcoiners in Twitter, like, oh, it's the bear market, okay, cheaper sats. Oopsie doopsie. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Like, but like in crypto Twitter, you can see like the pain and like the realization of, oh, I bought a fucking rock.
Oh, no, they freak out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
more
No,
funny,
People
man.
get wrecked, is what you're saying. I think
Yeah.
if you like watching people get wrecked, then you should certainly be watching
No.
the Pleb
It's
Underground
only,
weekly
it's
show.
also,
We have a section called Wrecked every week,
yeah, I
showcasing some
know.
of the greatest fuck ups in
It's
shitcoinery and
also,
in
it's
the
also
fiat world.
their own realization that get wrecked, right? And their own realization that, oh, what the fuck did I do? I put like 20K in a fucking rock. Why?
Dude,
Some of
there
them
was a
double
guy that
down.
spent over
Some of them double
300
down on this.
grand
Oh
on
yeah,
a Miami house in the metaverse.
That house is
yeah,
going to be worth
exactly.
so much one day, and that land is
And a
so
guy that
scarce.
sold a kidney to get a NFT.
See, okay, so hold on a second. I will say this, okay? I do agree with you. I do agree with you, Yellow, about crypto Twitter being funnier in the bear markets. But I will say this: in the bull markets, you see some of the most fantastically stupid projects come to light because they think the money is super easy. So, like injecting a mouse with the blockchain, like with like a a private key or something like that, like stupid shit. Okay, and then like creating a token out of it, like all kinds of stuff like that, right? And then we saw what's it called? Then like there's all those different tokens now where you move, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's like all these different types of tokens for moving, so they're paying you for moving. Really, it's I'm sorry, but the bull markets that brings out the most priceless projects. Projects that are
Yeah.
just like, I mean, they're all scams, but these are just like they know that everyone is at peak stupidity, and they're like, all right, they're gonna bite on
Yeah, I
this.
feel like the sentiment though in Bitcoin Twitter in the bull market is better. Like, it's more fun. It's more fun than crypto to build, because in crypto Twitter in the bull market, like everybody's trying to hustle everybody, like everybody's backstabbing everybody. Everybody is my kind of project. Oh, this is the kind of project that you should be. Get on my fucking airdrop. Like, destable my fucking diffuser. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, speak English. And in the end, they got rug pulled, and they lose everything. So yeah.
That's terrible.
So Yellow, just a couple of questions for you about the what was, I think, not meant to be the longest running daily Twitter Spaces, and that is, of course, Don't Stop Believing. My impression was maybe you thought that the 100K was going to happen maybe in a month or two. Oh, we lost Yellow. Okay, of course. Of course, when the hard questions come, Yellow runs away. So Yellow, how many days has it been, and how many more days is it going to be that Don't Stop Believing is on Twitter Spaces?
Okay, the exact days, I think Becca has it, because today we have a test stream. What is it?
It's 479 days.
479
in
days.
in,
Yeah.
in 10 days it'll be 420 plus 69. There's some solace in that.
Yeah. I
Nice.
think I have a year at least more.
Well, yeah, it's getting close to a
Ooh.
year and a half.
Walton's
Yay.
making predictions. Sorry, the puppet's making predictions.
I have
So
at least
100K in a year, you're saying, Yellow?
I have at least a year, yeah.
2nd of March 2024, Yellow
No,
saying
wait.
there'll be
A year
100K
is
by then.
wait. A year is before the halving, right? No, it has to be
Yeah,
later.
you want to go after, maybe like May
Trying to tell you
2nd.
this.
You're going to be
Oh,
doing this
fuck!
for like another,
You're gonna be doing
like,
this forever, dude.
like 500
Yeah.
days, Yellow. This might be a 1,000-day event.
Yeah.
Oh
it
my
might be,
God.
Oh
God
god.
damn it. There
Yeah.
can be only one.
You called it too early. You should have waited. you would have
I
had to
called
do
it
so
in
many
the
less
top.
episodes.
You guys realize that I called it in the top. I started it actually in the top, on the top.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like two days before we topped, I started it.
You should have come to my spaces. I had Magoo. Magoo called this top. I announced that there was the who was it now? The Celsius CFO got arrested on accounting charges or something. And
Yeah,
Magoo's like,
but
yeah, call it in, pack it up, go home. And we just we slid since then, pretty much.
yeah, but Walton, you know the thing with Magoo, right? I made a comment with GPT chat today. I start listening to Magoo and I start hearing the first sentence like, yeah, the markets are gonna, and then I hear I hear nothing.
Yeah, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. It's a bit like Bledge and monetary, and it's like, dude, we need to condense a little bit Bitcoin down into things that you can say to girls, not things that you can just say to a bunch of nerds on the internet. Like we need to condense the language of Bitcoin and make it more sexy. Talking of trying to make Bitcoin more sexy, rope. Tell us more about how you make Bitcoin more sexy.
Wow. Let
Is that a
me
left
take a
field,
moment
huh?
to prepare for this. Totally. I could have swore you were going to go to the beautiful Ginger right here that always shares the best pictures of Bob's and, has the, okay. Anyways, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess it's just, when you've mutilated your own genitalia via drugs, you can make anything sexy.
Okay, so tell us more about genital mutilation.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
don't tell us more about that, Walton.
I don't know
Yeah,
anything
What about
about
that?
it.
We're good, man. We're
Yeah,
good.
I'll come. You can call me later.
We're talking about
I'll
something
tell you
else.
all about it.
That's reserved for Chateau Spaces.
Right,
Talking
right,
about
I
right.
think
that.
we need to get Chateau spaces going again. I think Chateau is, of course, the spiritual home of all things funny on Twitter. Becca, why do group chats not count in using Twitter during the march off Twitter?
Because no one can see that you're in the group chat outside of the people in the group chat. So,
Oops.
and it's an honor system when you're in the group chat that they're not going to go, rat you out on Bitcoin Twitter, that you're actually just a big LARP. So that's why.
I didn't know it was meant to be a secret. Like you got to be more clear on this. Like,
What do you mean more clear?
Clearer?
I mean,
Clearer?
I don't know. You kind of just announced it, but hey, like you could have kept it slightly quieter. But hey, Becca, thank you for being honest about your Twitter addiction. Why? I have to say, Noster Weekly doesn't sound as sexy as BT Weekly. How are the numbers over on Noster, and what is the gossip like?
Well, the gossip is very positive on Bitcoin Noster. There's a lot of love for developers on there, which I think is super awesome. There's a lot of circle jerking going on with everyone zapping each other and 69ing each other. So that's like lots of fun. It's just more positive over there than it is on Bitcoin Twitter. Bitcoin Twitter, it's just like an awful cesspool of negativity maybe right now. A lot of fighting about JPEGs and inscriptions and the sat that was birthed first is more valuable. I always thought one sat equals one sat, just like one scammer equals one scammer. But Bitcoin Twitter seems divided on that. Bitcoin Noster, it's
Question
positive.
about Bitcoin Noster. Is there any other type of Noster other than Bitcoin Noster? Are there non-Bitcoiners using Noster?
Interesting. I don't know if I've seen non-Bitcoiners on Nostr because
This
I'm
is
on
a
Nostr,
good
even though I
one.
make fun of it like crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
I
same.
don't
Like
know.
I've
Put in
been
the
on
global
Nostr for like 6 months, but like
global chat.
I still think it's a bit meh. Like it's a bit slow. Like yeah, I'm
Well,
impatient.
Zero
When I
Hedge
want my
is
social
on
media,
there.
I'm high time preference. Like let's like we all fucking talk about low time preference, but Bitcoin, Twitter, social media in general is high time preference. You're lying to yourselves, and
This
you
is
know it.
very true.
And you know it.
Yeah, the Twitter addiction is real. It's like a fucking coke addiction. It's bad, but you know, I'll
Yeah.
just replace it with the fentanyl version of Nostr Twitter.
So our addiction
You know,
expert
it
in the
feels
house,
good when you
Rope.
get zapped.
Rope,
It's
what's the
true.
best
That's true.
addiction? Is Twitter a better addiction than real drugs?
Well,
Yes, I think Twitter is a better addiction than real drugs. When I had a non-existent drug problem, that wasn't so much fun. On Twitter, at least I get laughs and can make memes. I never made memes when I was doing bumps.
well, I mean, for me personally, it depends. It's kind of relative. Relatively speaking, I haven't met and hooked up with any women from Twitter. But when I was on drugs, there was a lot. So it's really just what you're looking for.
It's a different crowd. Yeah, different
Yeah.
crowd, thinking of different things. So
Right.
yeah.
I mean, what is better? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have money now, so that's good. Didn't always have it
Good,
before.
right? It helps. It helps, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Don't
Checkmate.
worry. The next piece comes after. Don't worry. You'll see.
Right. We'll see. We'll see.
So I just want to briefly talk about one of my favorite memes. I don't know if you guys can see it from here. A pin that I was sent across the ocean. Let me see if I can bring it up here.
It's so tough to see.
What do you think?
It looks like a taco, but it's really get the stones.
Yeah, it's get the stones,
Ahmed,
Ahmed.
get the
Ahmed.
stones.
Right. So I think memers they have a number of different roles, right? There is a role in entertaining people, but there's also a role in highlighting behavior that they think is deplorable. Ahmed get the stones being one of the greatest calls to these sorts of things. Open question to all of you guys: how much of your kind of memeing time do you think is spent on kind of entertaining, and how much is spent in showering toxicity on usually those who deserve it?
1090 is my split.
Yeah,
I think
weed
that
doesn't count as a drug.
What was
there is no
Go ahead, Yellow.
I don't think there is a difference to those two. Like you can be entertaining at the same time when you provide a kind of message that says, "Okay, dude, this is too much," or "What the fuck are you talking about?" Or like you can do the both. I try to do both.
I kind of just follow the lead of people that have been here longer than me. So, like, if I see, the homies like going in on somebody, of course I'll chip in. But typically, I'd still consider myself really new here, so I'm not just gonna like go rushing in dick first to something, and I'd rather just let the generals leave. I'm still just a little foot soldier.
I didn't do that
I
when I
don't know what
arrived
this.
on Bitcoin Twitter.
Is Rope being
Well, I'm
fake
also more
humble?
respectful
Can we
than
get a
you,
vote
so.
on this?
Yeah, I'm fake humble for sure, for sure. Just a
The
little
most humble. The most humble.
Second most humble person in the world.
bit. Voted by me.
That's awful. Got any other questions for them, Walton? Hey?
I'd like you guys to talk about why you joined Pleb Underground, the collective, as memers, and what that means to be part of a larger family in the desolate wasteland that is the internet.
First of all, you started the stream by asking us if we're getting paid by anybody, right? And my question is, where is my fucking bandana, Walton? I'm part of the collective of the Pleb Underground, and you promised everybody bandanas. Where
Where
are
are the
my
bandanas, Walton?
Walton?
I
Are you
mean,
think
you
we're
can buy
memeing you
them.
guys
They're
for
there.
free?
It's
You guys
Under Armour.
got promised.
In a world, in a hyper Bitcoinized world?
No
that
one
is
promised
happening?
me anything.
Yeah, we're
Rope
getting
deals were
bandanas,
made.
man. But
Deals
yeah,
were made.
deals were made, man. And where are
I
my
didn't make
fucking
this deal,
bandanas,
but maybe
Walton?
Phil did. I don't know. Yellow is
I got
is
scammed too. Don't worry,
its own
Rope.
thing, right?
Okay,
He's a bit of a diva, right?
I stopped the drama because I got some beautiful stickers from Pirate, right? And I stopped it there. Okay, I get the stickers. Maybe now I get the bandana. And like a month passes, 2 months passes, nothing. Okay, I see
Okay,
Walton
Yellow. Look,
changing
I'll do
the
you a deal.
bandanas like
You
crazy.
send me a yellow plushie. I'll send you a bandana. Okay.
Okay, deal.
Oh, that's a bad deal.
Yeah, that's
I
a
know, you
totally
got
bad
wrecked,
deal. Are you kidding me? I
wrecked.
even
Yeah.
even contributed to the thing. And he's getting one for free? And all he's got to send you
Yeah.
some crappy bandana?
Okay,
Fucking weak.
okay, it's
Bro.
Some
not my
made in
fault
China
that you can,
With the
bandana.
worst puppet
it's
ever.
not my fault that you don't have bandanas, Phil. Okay,
The worst
if you had
puppet ever,
bandanas,
dude.
you can give
I
me
don't think
glasses.
Phil needs one. In fairness,
Give me glasses. If I give you glasses, I'm freaking blind. People have no chairs. I only have one
hey,
pair of
who kicked
glasses. There you
Rope
go.
off stage? Phil, did you kick Rope off stage? Is he in
I
the sin
swear
bin?
I did not.
Was he
I
naughty?
I would not kick
There,
Rope
we
off
ask
stage.
the difficult questions and they kick us out. You see, everyone?
Yeah. We see how it goes here.
We see how it goes. We're
He
scammers.
didn't want me to start asking for a bandana now that the secret's out. All I did was make one meme. LC was like, "You're coming with me." I was like, "Okay, sure." And then I was there, and apparently everybody's been promised gifts except for me. That's fine. That's fine.
Excuse me, I wasn't promised a bandana either, so I think
It's a
this is a
ginger
form of
thing.
ginger hate.
Gingers.
Yes.
Okay, so can we talk a
Of
little
course.
bit about the
really
ginger
horribly
wage
wrong.
gap in Bitcoin? The ginger wage gap. Why are gingers paid less for their services in Bitcoin? Is it because they don't have souls, or is there a further reason?
I'm paid quite well in Bitcoin, so I think maybe the wage gap is higher than the rest. But maybe that's just me and my amazing sandwiches. There we
Rob,
go.
stop that!
Come on,
Rope,
Rope.
are
This
you-
is family-friendly
are you saying that you
entertainment,
think you
okay?
suck dick
Oh,
better than
sorry.
Rope, are you saying that you think you suck dick better than Becca, and so you're confused as to why she's getting paid more?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly. I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah, Canex can attest to this.
He's not here
Sorry,
to protect
what?
himself.
You're saying Canex prefers your blowjobs to Becca's? Okay.
I mean, how could you not?
Like, that's quite a claim.
I'm saying I've got detachable teeth.
Why do you
No, I'm
why
just
do you
kidding.
gingers always have to fight each other? I don't get it.
It's what we were bred to do.
Okay.
It's the fire. It's the
It's
fire
the
in us.
fire in us.
It's true. It's true. Shut up, Sean. I hear you down there saying dumb stuff.
What a LARP. Can't even. Well, how's your nap, Sean?
Is he one of these people that pretends to take a nap, but actually just takes their phone and is just scrolling, but pretending to have a nap, and is then just grumpy afterwards because they haven't had their nap?
Yeah, where's my hammer? Because you just nailed it.
Can we talk for a moment about how Becca and
She's
Yellow
a good.
carry the test stream? Why do the other people on the test stream kind of not really kind of pull their weight?
So little known, a little secret. Yellow hates my sandwiches.
What?
Yes. He's always
Yellow,
like,
you said
"Oh
this?"
God." not this stupid special again.
Yeah, but because she has like a stupid "Don't Stop Believing" marinated in Red Bull for 500 days steak all the time.
That
And
sounds
Yeah, but
amazing.
it's my way of showing support to you, and you're just like, oh.
I just do it so you won't get full of yourself, Becca.
Okay, thank you.
But one thing I'm confused about
Too
is how
late.
did kind of Greg seem to kind of be the leader? Why does Greg kind of seem to be the leader of Meme Factory? Is he the leader?
I think I can answer that one, even though I'm not a meme factory member. It's obviously you take the most mentally challenged one and you put them up front. So when everything just falls apart, everybody goes after him. Everybody else steps back. It's like, no, we were letting him run the show. So
So it's a
clearly, it's
full guy. You make him do all the work, and he has all the responsibility. But you tell him he's in charge, but actually he's just a mug that does everything for you.
well,
Very
I don't know
clever.
about all the work. I mean, I'm sure there's some really brilliant minds that put that shit together. But
The only
eventually, yeah, when
the only
it all falls
reason
apart.
Rope's
the
an
only
evil
reason
genius.
the only reason that Craig is pretend leader of the Meme Factory is because he lives in Florida. That's it. And all the
Wait,
conferences
when
are
you say
there.
Craig, is Craig Ship and Greg the same person? When you say Craig,
Kinda,
like, I
yeah.
can
In
never
my
tell
in
which
my
one you mean.
dictionary, yeah, they're pretty close. Both are pimps.
Yes, both are memes.
Pimps.
We have a question
I
from
think you said
Sean.
pimps.
Who is Craig?
Craig is not Satoshi, am I right?
Okay,
because
for
because
fuck's
Yellow's
sake.
always referring to Craig, and we just have no idea who he's talking
Okay,
about.
is it
Everyone's
so
afraid to
much
say it.
difference?
Craig.
Okay,
Like
let
say
me say
potato. If you
correctly.
mean potato, call a potato a potato.
Craig and Greg. Do I have to
Yeah.
say Greg?
Yes.
Come on, it's the
Greg.
same.
No,
Fuck you,
Greg
Craig.
and
Okay.
Craig. It's totally
God.
different. Craig's always beaten off on the memes.
What?
Greg.
Okay, talking about beating off on memes. Who makes the best porn memes?
Definitely
Patrick.
Patrick, but he's not here anymore.
Yeah, I miss Patrick.
What happened to Patrick?
I think MI6 got him. I'm sure, Walton, I think you had a hand in that. So I'm not so trustworthy of you. But
No,
yeah,
I only worked for
Patrick had the best memes.
MI6.15, which is of course the Chateau Intelligent Agency's foreign core.
Yes.
No, Patrick lost his account like a month ago, and he after that I don't think he created another one. He just like
He's around on Telegram, but he doesn't really do too much
Yeah.
memeing anymore.
Too bad because he was an awesome video memer too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
one of the best.
I feel like LC as well. Like, what is this bear market like killing some of the best memers? What's going on?
I definitely think so. Yeah,
I think it
it's
has
like
something to
they're
do
like,
with me.
we ain't got time for this bear market stuff. I'm gonna go raise chickens out in the bush.
They were like, "Oh my God, Rope's here. He's on fire. We're just gonna let him do it all. It's my fault. I'll take the L on that. I'm sorry. I messed y'all's whole thing up."
Okay, everybody clip what he just said and then put himself giving blowjobs in like the air blowjob thing. Put that thing together, okay? Now.
This is why I set our channel to adult content.
All right.
This is why.
Wait, but Phil, you told me I had to have clothes on. Damn it!
Don't worry, dude. Like with my accent, the algo doesn't get.
Nobody knows what you said,
Yeah, no one knows.
but we heard you.
Okay, so let's talk for a moment about. I think we're gonna wrap this up, or rather, we're gonna move over to spaces. I think maybe in like 10 minutes or something like this. But a couple final questions. When do you come across a target and then build a meme, or do you build a meme or have a meme idea and then try and find a target for that meme? Like, for example, I don't know. I mean, you've probably been blocked by Dan Held, but like if you came across like someone like Dan Held or
He's a really good memer.
Dennis Porter, you might be inspired to crush them with your humor. Tell us about your methodology of the kind of inspiration. No, shut the fuck up, Sean. Like this is, everything is serious. I want to work out.
I thought Sean was
like,
having a siesta.
How memes are forged. Even if they give me some bullshit answers, like come on, like it's the bear market. Like, like don't you have like a festival to plan or something?
He's having a siesta, but apparently he can't get to sleep because of us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who's going to answer that question first? I don't even know what the question was in the end.
Tell us about your process. Like, do you choose targets and then go? I'm gonna rain some humor on you and burn your soul, or is it more like you're inspired by some concept and then you try and insert people into it?
Well, I get inspired by a target. So there was this one lady, she's a journalist for maybe global news or something like that. And she was, I don't know, virtue signaling on Twitter. And I just felt it was very appropriate to rain some toxic sandwiches and babies on her and meme her in the kitchen. So that was kind of fun, find a target and then put that target in the appropriate type of meme.
That's a pretty solid process.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially when they're journalists for mainstream media and government-funded media. I feel like you can go extra hard on those people.
I'm very curious to know who it is. I'm going to DM you after.
Yes.
On Nostr, don't worry. I won't approach you on Twitter.
No, don't. DMs on Nostr, I think, are still kind of public. So.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never heard of
Bitcoin who's next?
Bugle, but apparently they have a big story coming out about Becca soon. Becca,
they trolled us before.
Give us an exclusive leak and beat the Bugle to their publishing.
Pardon? I only caught the last half of that.
Yeah, sorry. So it says the Bitcoin Bugle apparently have a big story coming out about you soon. Can you give us the exclusive and scoop the Bitcoin Bugle on this story?
Yeah, so the story is completely inaccurate outside of the fact that I was wearing a pink top. So I'll just leave you with that.
A lot of mystery. There's a lot of mystery in that answer.
Everyone is
I feel like you've got to expand on that answer.
What's the Bitcoin Bugle? I don't know. What?
Okay.
All right. Well, I know they trolled us. They trolled us on one of our clips once. I know that. Fellow Bitcoiners, I always appreciate the troll. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was completely unaware.
Go, Rob. Answer it. Answer the question.
My process is I just scroll until I find a template, and then typically that'll give me some kind of inspiration. So I just kind of wait for the inspiration.
You scroll until you see a Reaper meme, and then you change the words. Is that what happens, Rope?
Hey, look! Stop giving out the alpha. Okay, calm down. All right, relax, please. But yes, generally speaking, you're correct.
Hey, Walton, you can take away the comment from Becca now. You have to undo it. I can't.
How do I undo it? Do you want to hide?
You have to click hide. Yeah, you have to hide it.
What's that? Oh, I see. So, now I see it. Okay.
I don't know what a chinchilla.
Now he clicked on another one. Hide that one too.
Tacos, behave yourself.
So it's interesting. So I want to go back to what Rope said, because I feel like that's what I do. I'll sit there, I'll sit there and go look for templates, and then then kind of doing what Becca does, but much poorer version and terribly. I'll go and find a target and then fit it to that template. Even though I'm nowhere near as good at memeing as any of you, but just wanted to share that. All right, Yellow, your turn.
Usually I have two kind of memes. I have the memes that I planning a lot of time, and there's just sitting in my phone, and I add them little by little as I have more time and inspiration or whatever. And then I have the memes that something happens, something current news will happen, and I will just bam 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 make one, and it's pretty quick and watermelony.
Watermelony. Watermelony. Watermelony.
So that's my process, I guess. And a lot of my about the first kind of memes, a lot of stuff is around music that I listen, and I imagine what the Bitcoin scenario would be around that music or track, or like a movie scene. Like I'll see a movie and I'll note down, oh, that could be turned to a Bitcoin like scene, like easily if you put that and that phase there, and like that's my process. So
your process seems much more intricate. Feel like it's like
have you seen his memes?
Huh? Yeah, of course I've seen his memes. Absolutely.
very intricate. Very intricate.
I think one of the final questions I have is when it comes to the meme making process, what are your favorite performance enhancing drug?
Wow.
Cannabis.
Red Bull.
I just do I smoke CBD sometimes, but not for real. I just do it off clear headed.
Red Bull and a lack of sleep for me.
Lack of sleep helps.
Yeah, it does help. I don't know why. It makes you active. It makes you on edge for some reason.
For me, cannabis and a lot of sleep. Sometimes when I wake up early, after going to bed at like 9:30, and then I wake up in the morning fully rested, sometimes I get some good meme ideas at that point with the first wake and bake. Yeah.
And do you find that these ideas come to you when you're stationary or moving around?
Jesus Christ,
Walton. When I write my rhymes, often I'll get some of them coming to me when I'm taking my dog for a walk. I'll just have to write it down immediately. So Phil gets this kind of like mini stream of bits through the week as I write a couple of lines here and there.
Yeah, I get some good meme ideas that come to me when I'm writing, but sometimes I'm just stationary too.
How about you guys? How is it to create content through the bear market? How has it been?
I mean, we started in a bear market. I started in Bitcoin in a bear market, like back around 2018. I don't know, bear market. I prefer it. It's like less noisy. That we just keep doing our thing week to week. Like we don't really pay attention. I mean, yeah, we see who gets wrecked, and we tell people to watch out for these bits of hopium, or maybe why they should pay attention to things that aren't getting talked about enough. But it's I don't know. We're just marching on. Week by week, block by block.
Are you tired from the repetition of the space? Konikairos, more to you that question.
Interestingly enough, it actually, even though it repeats, it doesn't. It's not exactly the same, right? Like, so the cycles repeat, but there's always just a bit of a change, But one thing I can say,
on our show, right?
I'm sorry.
Each week feels very fresh on the weekly show. Like it's not like it's the same thing each week. We're asking the same questions. We're talking to the same people. Like it really varies quite a lot. Like, yeah, okay. Sometimes we interview the guests slightly more formally, but more often than not, they just kind of join the conversation about what we're analyzing that week.
Thank God I mentioned that the question was more for Konikairos. God damn.
And Yellow knows, like, I'm just gonna. Yeah, but just to finish answering that question, right? Creating content, creating content in the bear market is actually slightly more difficult than in the bull market, because believe it or not, like a lot of the news, it's all focused around the same, like a lot around the same basic themes, and those themes are like very slow to play out. Whereas in the bull market, you just get so much bullshit from everybody trying to throw anything at the wall to see what sticks, so you just get inundated with it's just way more, right? So you can really kind of like how could I say, like, it just gives you more choice, right? It gives you more choice to actually pick out a piece of content that you can be passionate about and rip on. And in the bear market, you're kind of looking at things and seeing what comes in, and you're like, okay, it's like I kind of talked about this a little too much, but maybe I could explain it in a different way. So yeah, bear market is a little more challenging. But to Walton's point, like that's kind of where I started. Every single one of the any type of content creation has been bear market. So I don't know what that means. Something.
No, I get that. I understand that.
Sweet.
Yeah. For me, this bear market, the thing that I realized is that I said into the pirate interview too, but like there are some roles that you play in this ecosystem, whatever it is, that you're good at, and you have to be very careful when those roles end up playing you. And that's my only advice I'm gonna give whoever is listening. And also the something read the memer read Lord of Boglin gave me like a speech from Alan Watts about the jester and how he's not the joke and how he acts, and it's a very good kind of like 20-minute short speech by Alan Watts. Whoever wants to hear it, that's the two things I took from this bear market. And so on to the bull. It's getting boring. Thank God. Let's go. I'm bored.
I like that. I'm gonna hit you up for that Alan Watts speech. I like all that kind of stuff. All right, Walton, we gonna wrap this up? Get everybody over to Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, I think let's jump on Spaces. We can ask the audience if they have some more serious questions for our various serious guests. Guys, this has been Pleb Underground, Pleb Party number 1. One of our new specials. We're going to be having many pleb parties. If you guys want to, if you're a group of plebs and you want to come hang with us, please reach out. And we'll add you to a show in the not too distant future. Guys, any final comments?
I think I did mine, guys.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
They can find me on Noster. My NPub is NPUP1.
And that's the problem.
No,
Yeah, see, this is a problem with Noster, right? Anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm on Twitter. I'm lurking.
Yeah.
I'm around.
LARPing.
We
LARPing.
miss you, Becca.
I'm a
We miss you.
LARPing lurk.
Before Rob, let's say something about Nostr. It's great. Nostr is fucking great, guys. We get it, but you have to be in both platforms, at least for now. That's my belief. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you create any kind of content that makes any kind of dent in the clown world, any kind of small dent, you have to be in both platforms. You have to reach out to Reddit. You have to reach out to put your memes and videos on YouTube. You have to reach out to people. That's the game, unfortunately. If we all go to Nostr and only Nostr, it's going to be fun for us. I get it, but what's the point? What is the point? It's like the perfect kind of influencer Web3 kind of scheme, right? Like, let's put them everybody over there, just there in an echo chamber. Like, that's not a winning game.
Well, I
Being
mean,
both.
I would love to have more reach on Twitter, but like I keep getting shadow banned and suspended. So like
Yeah, but even
I
if
speak
you
too
see
much
something
truth.
stupid,
Damn it,
right?
Elon.
Like you go underneath the IMF tweet, and a bunch of us is like under the IMF tweet saying "you fucking idiots, you're scammers" or whatever. That has a kind of impact. Like they get bad feedback. If we are all on Nostr, the fucking IMF is not on Nostr. They don't give a fuck.
Not yet.
Right. If we
Yeah.
believe in free markets, we need to be the ones calling out the kind of bad players because they're not going to be what's the word?
It's
They're not
like
going to be regulated
it's like
out of the
saying I'm
space,
gonna
are they?
protest. I'm gonna go protest like in the desert. Right? Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go protest in a private club with all my friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll go there
I
and
don't
talk
know.
about Bitcoin to each other. But it's still nice. It is nice. It has its benefits, but I think Yellow said it best, right? We need to be on multiple platforms still. That's still the truth. And look, the battle of the network effects are going to take place. And we're just here enjoying the field.
What do we think will be adopted faster, Bitcoin or Nostr by the masses?
Bitcoin.
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 For sure.
All right,
Nostr
guys.
is getting adopted by Bitcoin.
We are going to take this conversation on over to Twitter Spaces. We're going to start up a Twitter Space under the Pleb Underground account. Guys, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe to our show and look for more of these live shows. We will talk soon. Walton, how do we end this?
Fuck shitcoins.
That's right.
.com.
Talk shitcoins. Talk soon, guys. Thank you all for joining.